Are you called to be a prophet? I want to talk to you about, are you called to be a prophet of God? Many people think they're called to be prophets in our generation, and few are. So I want to talk to you about the call of the prophet, the ministry of the prophet. This is not a title. It's not something you chase after. It's not something you go after because, I just really am really prophetic and I dream, right? This is a life of crucifixion, of death, of sacrifice. There's been things I've had to give up. There's things that I've wanted in my career that I've had to walk away from because I had to dedicate time to the presence of God. Because when you're a prophet, that's one thing God will require of you, is a life spent in the presence of God, a life, um, a life of submission to leadership. A lot of times, you will not go very far as a prophet without truly understanding that you need to be under somebody. You need to be under a covering, and not 15 coverings, right? If somebody's your prophet or your apostle or your pastor, staying under them long enough to be trained and equipped, right? Many prophets are like renegades. They run around and you can never walk into the fullness of your call because you don't have time to be grown. Prophets have to be trained. Remember, let's just go to the scriptures. The Bible talks about the school of the prophets. We see the first school in the Bible was the school of the prophets. And we had Elijah, who trained a group of prophets. His number one protege was Elisha, and he trained Elisha, and Elisha became his successor. But without the school of the prophets, Elisha wouldn't have had the ability to thrive, because it's in the school of the prophet that you're trained. You learn how to hear the voice of God. You learn how to see. You develop your character. You develop the weight of the anointing, because you can have a strong anointing as a prophet, but there are people who are not able to sustain and stay in the office because there's so much warfare involved in the prophetic call and in the prophetic office that many people buckle under the weight of the prophetic mantle. And so when the javelins come, when people betray you, when people reject you, many prophets can't handle it. Many prophetic people can't handle it, right? The hours you need to spend in prayer, the attacks. I mean, you just look at William Branham, you look at so many, Kim Clement, the warfare, the attacks that they came under, the warfare I go under. I get so many death threats for the work that I do. And there's so much attack that comes with this call. And if you are a man pleaser, if you are a people pleaser, you will not get very far in your prophetic ministry, because one of the things is you have to decide if you're going to be a people pleaser or a God pleaser, right? And so how do you know you're called to be a prophet? How do you know the call of God is on your life to be a prophet? One of the things is when you're called to be a prophet, you know that you know that you know, right? It's something that you know, but it's also something that leadership will ordain you, and they will speak over you, and there will be 100 prophetic words to confirm that you are indeed a prophet. And they won't come from your friends or your mother or your father. They'll come from trusted voices that are trusted in your life. But if you are not submitted to trusted voices, you will never be able to experience that. I was ordained a prophet of God. I wasn't just something I took. I have an ordination from an established national leader, and recognition from my peers, right? That they recognized me, strong leaders in the faith, that recognized me as a prophet. That took a long time, and prophets aren't grown overnight. It takes time to fully walk in the call of God over your life. And so that you, of course, you'll have dreams about it. You have visions about it. You'll know that inner witness, God will speak to you about it. But you'll have leadership that'll ordain, establish, and put you in that office. So if you're a young prophet, don't rush. Don't try to go get your business card with prophet on it just because you feel like you're a prophet. Let the Lord process you, because if not, you'll be destroyed.